Hey guys, welcome to my channel Math Dum Dum. Let's work out a few more problems in today's session. The first one is between two persons A and B, A is older than B. Let M denote the ratio of cubes of their ages 8 years from now and N denote the same ratio 15 years from now. Which of the following will be true? Both A and B are adults above 18 years. They're given a few options here. We need to find out which option is the correct one. This is a slightly tricky problem. To solve this problem faster, we need to recall an important result I had gone through in the basics on my ratio and proportion, which I have already covered in another video. The video link description is given below for your reference. The result is this. If A greater than B, it simply means if you take an improper fraction, which means the numerator is bigger than the denominator, and if you add the same number to both the numerator and denominator, the fractional value will get less than the original fraction we had started with. For example, supposing you take, say, 7 by 5. This is an improper fraction. 7 is bigger than 5. Now let me add 2 to both sides. What do you get? Both sides I mean numerator and denominator. This is another fraction. This is less than 7 by 5. That's what I meant. 2 is the number being added here. Now let's add a higher number. Let it be, say, 5 being added to both the numerator. That will be still less than this one. This indicates what? When you add the same number, as you make it higher and higher, the fractional value will get smaller and smaller. Keep in mind this result, and that will be useful for solving this problem faster. Here there are two people. Let A is a person. We may use the same notation for the present ages. Okay. Now what do they say? They're introducing M and N. What is M? Ratio of cubes of their ages 8 years from now. Okay. Both these persons will get older by 8 years in the future, from 8 years from now. So what will be their ages after 8 years? It will be A plus 8 and B plus 8. Moreover, there is something else given in the problem. A is older than B. Okay. Now, look at this fraction. I am forming the ratio of their ages, present ages. Look at the ratio of their ages at 8 years from now. This will be the ratio of their ages 8 years from now. What will the relationship between these two? Using this result, definitely this is less than this. Now again in this fraction, A plus 8 is bigger than B plus 8. Now what are we doing? You add 7 to both sides. Why do I add 7? Because we are looking at the age of these two people 15 years from now. 15 years from now, their ages will be 15 and 15. So to get to 15 from there, it's enough to add 7 to both the numerator and denominator. Right? This should be less than this. Okay. Now this we can write again. A plus 15 by B plus 15. Now M denotes what? M denotes ratio of cubes of the ages 8 years from now. What is that? That is this. This is M. And then there is N. N, how do they define? Ratio of their ages. Sorry, I made a mistake here. A plus 15 cubed, B plus 15 cubed is not M, N. N denotes the ratio 15 years from now. Whereas M denotes what? The ratio of their ages 8 years from now. And cubes of the ratio of their ages. So this is M. This is N. You can read it. M denotes the ratio of cubes of the ages 8 years from now. N denotes the ratio of cubes of their ages 15 years from now. Now compare that to this. So you got an inequality here. You just cubing the inequality. You will have a plus 15 cubed by b plus 15 cubed, and this will be and will the inequality change? No. If this is less than this, cubes also will give you the same thing. And you may just ignore this. We don't need this. And this is M, sorry, that is N, and this one is M. So look at the different options given here. N is less than M, or rather you can write this as M is greater than. Both are the same. So this is the correct option. Here is another interesting problem, slightly tricky one. The question is this: the sum of the present ages of a woman and a son is 90 years. When the woman attains her husband's present age, the ratio of the ages of her husband and the son will be 2:1. Find the present age of the woman. Let's use some symbols. Let W, S and H. There are three characters here: woman, son and a husband. Let them be the W, S, H are the present ages. Now, sum of the present ages of a woman and a son, which means W plus S equal to 90. Now they say when the woman attains a husband's present age, which means what? The woman still hasn't, reached the husband's present age. Rather, the husband is older than the woman. Woman will reach the husband's age after some time. Now, you write husband and wife or woman, whatever. Now, if the woman's age is W, you can choose H as something like this. Instead of writing H, let me write W plus X. There is a reason for that. As I'm done with the solution, you will get to see this. Instead of choosing another variable, H, let me choose W plus X as the present age of woman or wife and husband. Now, after how many years will the wife attain husband's age? Husband's present age rather? After X years. After X years, what will be the age of the woman? WX. So, X years after, woman will attain the present age of the husband. But at that point of time, husband also gets older by X. And what will be the age of the husband? You're looking at the ages after X years. Rather, this will be the age of the husband after X number of years. X is nothing but the difference between their present ages. See, if you have any confusion regarding whatever I have discussed here, you may look at a numerical case. For example, your age is, let it be 20. Your older brother or whatever, older sibling, you have a older brother or sister who is 25. Now after how many years will you attain your sibling's age? After 5 years. And what is that 5? The difference between your and your sibling's present age. Exactly, that's what I've done here. We have assumed W be the wife's or woman's age and husband's age as W plus X. So difference is X. So you go into the future X number of years. At that point of time, wife will be WX and husband will be W plus 2X. Why did we choose all these things? Because they are giving us some other information. When the woman attains her husband's present age, the ratio of the ages of her husband. So what will be the age of the husband when the woman attains her husband's age? This will be the husband's future age, or rather when the woman attains her husband's age, this will be the husband's age. So the ratio of the ages of a husband and the son. And the son's age is, present age is assumed to be S. But here what will come? S plus X. Because we are looking at the case of all these people after X number of years. Son also will get older by X number of years. So this will be the age of the son after X years. This will be the age of the husband after X years. Now this ratio is given to be 2 by 1. Can you see this? Okay. So we have one equation here and another equation here. And how many variables are there? 1, 2 and X is also there. So there are 3 variables but only 2 equations. Still you can solve this equation. Theoretically speaking, we need one more equation, but even without the additional equation, we can solve this problem. Now let us simplify this. Cross multiply. Two x common. So that will cancel out. Okay, we got W equal to 2s. We already have this equation. You substitute W equal to 2s there. So instead of W, let me write 2s. And then there is a s here, which is 90. This will be 3s 90. So we got the age of the present age of the son. What is it that required to be found out? Present age of the woman. Okay. You can use this equation again and substitute S is equal to 30 there. Instead of S, write 30. 90. So W equal to 90 minus 30. This problem might have looked very confusing to you in the beginning, but if you make a smart approach and correctly apply the concepts in the right context, the things get simplified to in this form. So what I suggest is you go through the basics of the ratio proportion concept I have discussed, and also then take a look at it. You will be able to follow the solution much better. If there is any point you want me to further clarify in this problem, feel free to raise your clarifications in the comment section. I'll address it there. See you guys in my next video, where I will help you with smart solutions to more of tricky problems of this kind. Bye till then.